Can't even decide where this water's going to go. Just do that. It's going to be a tiny amount of water, really. But I might run it all the way over to the other side. There is a pipe here that I don't remember what it's being used for. Oh, this was a saltwater dumping pipe. I remember. But we ain't using it anymore. This is from when we had pools of water down here. I don't think we've got much more salt water to really worry about. Like this, I'd all just pump straight up. We've got some on this side of the base, but... Psh. Don't know what we'd do with that. Copper volcanoes suck. 20, fuck, 20. Alright then, so I don't want my dupes to deliver anything to here, so I need to make sure I've got that lumber line coming down. We'll let them finish all this gubbins first. You has munchies, a cold hot dog and 2 ham and cheese sandwiches. Sandwiches? I had some bacon earlier. I had like 3 rashers of streaky bacon earlier. And that has been my day. I'm a hungry boy. Alright then, so we also need to put some piping around the back of here. Whew. Excuse me. But we'll use that same polluted water. Which I'm assuming should be fine. Although we might have to raise the temperature on it a little bit because, let's see, we're already at 42 degrees. It comes in at, well, it's currently coming in at 15 because of this pool here, but it won't be here forever. It'll then come in at 30 odd. I reckon by the time it's done a full loop of this, and maybe whatever we put over here, like if we mirror this over here, it's going to be fucking toasty from one pass. Which means it's a constant feed then. I never got to do my other petrol refineries, did I? I'm sort of hesitant to do them. I'm hesitant to put more oil refineries in because it's just pissing away crude oil. Though we do still have lots of it, and there's probably quite a lot coming in from the bottom now as well. This has given us how much? This has given us like 6.6 kilos a second. Plus a blast of natural gas every now and again as well, which is kind of nice. How much natural gas did that actually get us in the room? Still nothing. We got hardly any. I can't wait till we do like a boiler and get some serious amounts of gas and power and stuff coming in. By the time we get to that point, it'll be like end of the playthrough. Which really sucks. Alright. So that's all done at the bottom now, so we can put you in there. He's just a little pump that could. It's going to be so brave. If you have 2 lines of gas pipes right next to each other, there is no way to cross those with another gas pipe. No, you'd need to put a bridge in. You need to put a bridge in one of the vertical pipes, and then you can just cross them with another vertical. So, if you, do you mean like if you've got, like this, for argument's sake, yeah, and you want to bring a pipe in from here? Is that what you mean? All you would do is take out that and take out, wait, you just need to put one bridge in. So if you put a bridge like that, and then you put another bridge like that, this pipe would just continue as before, like so, and then this pipe will go into there. Yeah? So you just need a bridge. It's the same with gas pipes. Well, I did it with liquid pipes, but it's the same thing. I don't want no shit wafers. We're fine for food. Oh, we've got some frost burgers now as well. Nice. Tasty, tasty, tasty. We can probably seal this up now. Do I want to get rid of all the gases? Do I care? Don't think I care. Yeah, you could just do two bridges as well and then just walk straight through with a normal pipe. Yeah. Does the soul food thing still slow them down? I think it reduces their athletics. But it's been moved to the frost burger now. But meh. Wonder if we can find anyone that's eaten one. Oh, there we go, soul food. Athletics -2. It's nothing. Nothing. God damn it. Rockman is taking a good while building this. Holy shit. What's wrong with you, sir? Are you bugged out? Oh, he's getting there. Jesus. It's more sparks than we gave him. It's more sparks than the metal it took to build. There we go. Right, so now we want some piping, which we'll go through here. We'll just snake some radiant piping through. And... oh. Let me think for a second. We're just going to get rid of that. Actually, I left that there as a tail, so I know that it's not being used for anything. So we'll just do that for now. This tiny little pipe that should really go over to here. Conceal this up. So I don't care about this. We'll leave this open, just like with this one. This one I think I want to seal and whack a pump in here. The only thing is, I've got a feeling they output more CO2 than one pump can handle. Let's see, refinement, ethanol distiller. 166. That's annoying. That is a little bit annoying. Yeah, let's sweep this out with some urgency now. And then I'm going to rip these ladders out and we'll bang in 2 pumps, I think. Yeah. Should I leave the ladders in once we get the pipes in? Probably. Leave that ladder for now. Gold amalgam, why not? I kind of want to be lazy about this and just do that. It's not going to be ideal. Somebody's idle. Also, is this thing fucking heated up yet? Yeah, we made a little bit of power. Hooray! 261 watts! We're in the big leagues now! Woo! Very good. Tiny bit of power, but that's fine. And I'm reckoning that this should just keep it topped up for a little while. So, it's free power. We will get all the copper out of it. I may put in a little liquid lock in the future so we can go in every now and again and clean it all out, but for the amount of copper that we get, I'm not really that fussed. Shit. Does he get exchanged in bridges? Excuse me. Bridges used to not transfer heat at all. Now they sort of do. When they're through a tile. It's a little bit strange. What the fuck? Did somebody give you some ethanol? Somebody gave them some wood. No. Don't do that. Don't do that. No wood. Sheer massive copper there should act like a battery to keep the steam going. You'd hope so. That's kind of why I wanted it to make sure it goes into one big splep. One big pile. That was the plan. Get that dirt. Put it in the tank. Oh, cool the build with cold water. Once it's hot, dump water into a skimmer to get rid of the CO2. And sieve the water to feed the crabs. This is going to give us more food than the crabs will ever be able to eat. This is a lot of food. I'm going to have 2 of these, which I think will do 2 crab ranches, which is all we're going to have. I'm not going to double the crab ranches on this side. I'm not going to bother. If anything, I'll probably do more hatch ranches if we're going to do any more critters over there. I think. Crab boys is hungry boys. Oh, fuck. How'd I ham that up? So I'd like to get all this crap swept and free Stinny, who's currently sleeping in here. No, I think I'll just use this polluted water. We're already doing that in other parts of the base, and to be fair, we may even just do a polluted water processing area in a bit, because we've got so much polluted water. To be honest, we've still got quite a lot of hot, clean water. We've got a lot of hot, clean water in here. And we've got a lot of cold water as well. Like, we've got lots of water. We're fine. So I don't mind putting it through builds and using it to heat stuff up. How to cool things down, rather. They've pissed in their suit. That's fine. That's what I get for doing a priority 9 sweep. Right then. I think I want to just overpressurize these rooms with these vents. Oh, I should have. I think that's what I want to do. But for now, I'll just do this and we'll figure out what we're going to do with it later. Okay, we need to put a vent in there as well if we want to vacuum this out and get it tidy and clean. We're also going to need some power. And probably a spot of automation as well. Which can go there. Lovely. Stop making ethanol, you jerk. Stop that. I'm not ready yet. Oh, I don't have a place for seeds anymore, do I? It was originally something I was dumping up here. Sweep only pepper seed or something. Alright. You're doing worse and worse at pronouncing her name as time goes by. Stine! Stine! Stine? I thought I had it. I thought that was the deal. Oh, have I made mistakes? Donut, how you doing, buddy? How's it going? It's going to be a bit of a mess down here. That's fine. Ne, not nay. Stinne. I'm trying, alright? Steenie. Like a Yorkshire lad. Hey, Steenie. Listen. Was it Finnish? What was it? Was it Finnish? Icelandish? Icelandic? What was it from again? The Yorkshire was perfect. Steenie. Norwegian, that was it. Sorry. I should know better. I've been watching lots of... I've actually been watching a lot of YouTube by a guy called Magnus Mitbo. Randomly. Okay, hold on. Well, we need to do this now.
Stein.
Stina.
Stina. Like Christina. Stina. I could do that. Christina. Stina.
Stina.
Stina. Is he the rock climber? He is, yeah. Yeah. Magnus Mitbo. He's a nice guy. He's been doing like American Ninja Warrior and stuff. Yeah, he's a cool dude. Very cool dude. Everyone's calling me Stein. This is a Stein. Stina. Well, we got there in the end. Next stream I will definitely not call you Stina though. I'm definitely going to forget again. I'll try not to. Oh, Stein is also a rock. Ah. He does do finger strength with Jujimufu, yeah. And grip strength. Well, he taught them all bouldering and stuff, didn't he? Stop doing this. Alright. Piping. That's what I keep doing it and then not doing it. I keep clicking to do it and then just deciding I change my mind. So I don't know where we got 7.5 tons of aluminium from, but hey ho, we're using it. Let's see. Blep. Blep. Whee. Right then, so, the bang, get a bang, there's a bang, there's a bang, there's a bang, and there's a bang. Very good. What is the rocket fuel tank that you should aim for to have permanently? Hydrogen one? Depends what materials you've got. If you've got lots and lots of oil, or you've got a good supply of, oil constantly coming in, petroleum rockets will be very good for farming. If you've got loads of gold and oil, or petroleum, you're laughing. If you want to just, go through the space game and go as far as you can and just, go further and farther than anyone has ever been before, hydrogen. But essentially, it's kind of up to you. I mean, Christ, I've not got any rockets yet, but normally we do like petroleum for farming for quite a while, because petroleum rockets are cheap and cheerful. Hydrogen rockets, it just needs more infrastructure. We don't have the power to even think about hydrogen yet. To make liquid oxygen, liquid hydrogen is a bit too costly for what we can do right now. So I'm doing all these other little things. I kind of wanted to play with these other bits and bobs, so that's what we're doing. But yeah, it's sort of dependent on on the resource that you've got lots of. Let's just dump this out. These boys gonna get toasty. Can you get to the furthest with those? No, no. Petroleum, just like steam and boosters have a limit, so does petroleum. So it'll only take you so far. Game, hello? Fuck you. Didn't ask for that there. Yeah. Hydrogen well. Hydrogen's the furthest range, yeah. Basically. Right, we're a bit wasteful just dumping all this out for now, but that's fine. Has to be done. I liked when you had Renee in the colony. I don't remember that. Renee? I've had so many people, so many different names. He proves the saying, don't judge a book by his cover. Like he's a smallish lad, but has incredible power overall. Yeah, he's been rock climbing since he was like 4. Like, Jesus. He's a solid ball of muscle. He's muscle on muscle. Apart from his little weedy legs. He really rolled your R from the back of the throat. Renee! I can't roll my R's. Renee! I can't do it. It's also a Norwegian name. All you can think of is hello, hello, yeah. Yep. Okay. This is not pretty, but... Not pretty at all, actually. It's kind of disgusting. Okay. Will they be able to reach that? Do I need to nip out this tile? They should be able to reach that. I'm liking leaving things open in this playthrough. We'd normally seal everything up, but I'm liking just letting it all hang loose. Shit. Shit. What did I build you out of? I know. Well, that explains it. Just don't be a thing for a minute. Let's just get you... Let's just get you cooled. You hot bastard. Right, you can now go. We'll enable you and enable you. You spicy hot bastard. Time to head to bed. Thanks again for all the tips and stuff. We'll enjoy your streams. Oh, you're more than welcome here. Stina, you're very welcome here. It's lovely to see you. Sleep well. Nighty night. Right. I must get this online and functional. And the last thing to do is to bring down an automatic line of wood. Let's just get rid of you. Bring down a quick line of wood from the base, which will bridge off the existing line that we've got. Now that's going to be easier said than done. It's this line here, isn't it? The wood. I really wish you could see the icons easier when it was like this. The whole fucking jail packet cart thing is really tricky. Well, shit the bed. The other thing we could do... If I bridge off here, I won't be happy. I think I want to bridge off here. I want to deconstruct the line, keep my wood gens as the primary. So what we do is we would have to nip off these two. Like so. We'd put a little bridge in here. And what is this line? That goes the other way. Yeah. Like so. Ah. Come on. There we go. So now we can put the wood back in this bastard. Very good. And then this can just run through here, bridge over there. So busy. Bridge over there, bridge over there. Very good. Jesus. Ooh, my belly's rumbling. Sorry if you heard that on the mic. Jesus. Hungry boy. Do. Whip. Whip. Very good. Much bridgy, boys. And then we're going to want to split this ultimately, aren't we? So let's do that. The lag. Let's split this now. I wonder how much memory we're using. Hold on one sec. 8.5 gigs. Okay. Okay, game. If that's how you want to do this shit. So you go to there. You'd pop over here. And voila! Perfect. The perfect route. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a memory leak problem in this game. Skip dash, there is 159% of problem with this game's memory handling. 159,000%. It's proven. It's fact. The other night we clocked 24 gigs of RAM usage. 24. That's more than it should be. Jesus, it's fucked. You made the dirt too hot. It's setting my base on fire. Yeah, you have to do that. So once you've put hot liquid through it, then put some cold liquid through it and cool it back down. And then you've got cold dirt in your base. I did say we'd do it in a bit, but I don't know if I can be asked doing it tonight. I want to get this online and sorted and sealed up. This is spitting out so much CO2. So I'd like to get this sorted. I'd like these to not be having anything delivered to them. That's the annoying thing. I can't believe we've actually got stuff delivered to them. A lot of lumber as well. So get this stuff finished, get all these conveyor lines done, and then we should be laughing. We already removed the pipe, can't cool it now. Yeah. I did that with one of mine, in fairness. I forgot with one of mine. Easily done. Right then, little friend. Are you still doing anything over here? You prick. He's dormant! Ah. Alright, let's go in and analyse this little ball bag. I did call it that this would happen. I could just hop up through here, honestly. Rather make a liquid lock. How hot is this tile? 400 degrees. I don't really want to displace the copper. That's my heat. I want that there, I think. I did call that he'd go dormant straight away. I knew it would happen. I have a way of knowing these things. That's why when you're all like, yeah, go in and analyse it, I was like, no. No, because I know what's going to happen. I don't need to. Yeah. We probably want to go a bit higher, don't we, so we can hop down into the liquid. Yeah, do something like that. Jerk. Right, so most of them are building this other stuff on the other side of the base now. They're doing all these conveyor lines and stuff, which is fine. Get all these pipes built before things overheat. And I also need to get the pipes built so I can carry on with the fucking liquid that's sat in the pipes right now. That would be nice. Again, lots of priority 9 stuff to be done, so they can only do so much. We're still trundling along down here, which is fine. These will need to be emptied soon. Oh, the lag is real now. Whew. Can Pacus survive in ethanol? Don't know. Haven't tried it. For science, Havoc. Get to it. I want an answer on my desk by tomorrow morning. Ah, excuse me. Oh, Jesus. How the hell have you ended up down here? How's he ended up down there? That's weird. Weird. Alright then, so that wood should all be back online now, shouldn't it? Yeah, we're starting to bridge a little bit off. So we'll only pull wood down here if this main line's already filled, which is fine. I just need to make sure we don't piss away too much in our ethanol things instead of in our lumber boys. But to be honest, the ethanol distillers to the petrol gen's probably more efficient in terms of what outputs we get and stuff. Alright, can we do these pipes, please? Why so slow? Hello? What the fuck? Confused the hell out of me. Priority. Oh. Oh, you overbuilding though? Yeah, I don't want you to do that. Don't want you to overbuild. They do. Nice. I wonder what a goldfish does in ethanol then. Probably just panics. I'm going to say he panics. Alright, now we're delivering lumber. Excellent. I think we should put a little switch in here. So I can turn the bastard off. Sweep. 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 Perfect. I really wish I'd done a relog like an hour ago, but I'm at the point now where we're just trying to get these last bits done. And then we are finished. So we've got those corner bits done. Oh, freebies. Many algaes. Speaking of algaes, how's our Pacus doing? Still seem to be trundling along. We've got many Pacus in here. Nice. Our algae's lasting the days. We're up to 30 tons of algae now. It's pretty cool. We're up to 30 tons of steel, but we did just use a lot for these distillers and stuff. I don't know why I bothered doing all with steel. It isn't needed. We're going to cool it, but oh well. Right, then they're off now because they've all got a piece of automation wire behind them, I think. Oh shit! I just realised I can't deliver the lumber. Oh, I can't deliver the lumber with one sweeper. Nilaus, oh my goodness. How are you doing? Thank you very much for the raid. Hello, folks. I don't know if you're here yet, but hello. Let's just see if we can get this sorted. How can I tidy this up? If I moved you down one, I can move that up. Rothgard, how's it going? Hafalas, my goodness, not seen you in a while. How are you doing? Wait, Nilaus, have you been playing some Oni tonight? Wait. Really? Let's turn this off. Mojo D, how's it going? Ace Bjorn, how are you? Right, I'm just in the middle of trying to figure out a derp. I've made a little derp. If I move that down one... Oh, I've made a bit of a derp. Brutal, thank you very much for the follow. Thank you, thank you. How are you, Nilaus? Thank you for the raid, buddy. How are you? It's a while since I spoke to you. Let me just think about this for a sec. Oh, Nilaus, thank you for the follow. Ani Karoshi, thank you for the follow. And Ace Bjorn, thank you. Welcome, guys. I'll give you a little tour in a minute. I'm just trying to sort something out. I've made a slight derp in calculations here, which I need to quickly try and fix. So if I move him down to there, I need to find 3 tiles. I don't think I can. Let's just get rid of this a second. And rip you out a second. I don't think I can get enough space here. Maka2911, thank you for the follow. And Sammets, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'll give you a quick tour. We're very laggy because we've got quite a big old base, so we're struggling a little bit at the moment. I was going to relog, but we're getting towards wrap-up time soon, so I've not bothered yet. The Doc, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, so we've got quite a big sprawling base. We are... basically trying to make a nice big area for our tubes. We've got many sexy bedrooms. We've got a little glossy Dreku stable up here. We've got a little rec room up here. We've got massage parlour, bedrooms, cooking area, giant great hall. We've put some wild nature reserves in the base, so you can see we get the bonus from the nature reserves. Many lumber coming in as well. Hairy Chin, thank you for the follow. That's a very appropriate name. You played it on, you just started a new base, not very good at it, but so far doing okay. Nilaus, listen, if I know anything about you from watching you play Factorio and stuff, you'll be on it, mate. You'll be alright. But yeah, thank you again. Any questions, ask, shout. Failcraft, how you doing? My follow gift is Mr. Bean, I approve. I approve the beard, nice. Nice. Burner Tire, thank you very much for the follow. Yeah, so to carry on with the little tour, we've got some power gen on the left side of the base. So this is some coal gens, some hydrogen gens, wood burning gens. Same on this side, we've got basically generators and stuff on both sides. We've got circuits all over the base. We've also got a little shove vole farm. We've got some pacu farms down here which are getting us fishies so that we can get eggshell. We've got some liquid tanks in the base. So we've got 4 different liquid tanks in the actual base. We've got a cold liquid tank for clean water, a hot liquid tank, clean water, sort of 30-degree polluted water that we're using for a lot of cooling engines and generators and stuff, and then we've got hot polluted water. Then we've got our gas storage, carbon dioxide, chlorine, oxygen, hydrogen, natural gas, maybe polluted oxygen later, not decided yet. Crude oil tank, petroleum tank, you might notice it's running a little low, and at the moment we're just doing an ethanol build down here. using ethanol distillers to make a petroleum generator go. So yeah, we've got quite a big base. We've done a lot of like wild planting and stuff. So we're at cycle 920, but we spent quite a bit of time, you know, making dirt tiles to put plants in. We're going to do another wild tree farm down here in a bit. We've also done some slicksters. We've got most of our oil collected from the oil biome. And yeah, we're basically just pottering along, trying to use all of our different geysers. We've got many, many geysers. Hamza, thank you for the follow. And Carl, thank you for the follow. Welcome, guys. So yeah, any questions, anything that you want to ask about, just shout. We have got other things in the base, like we've got automatic ranching farms all over the place, like ranching stations, Pincher Peppermint Farm, Blossom Farm. We've also got a crab farm down here that we're currently trying to get enough food for to keep them happy. That's why we're doing ethanol distillers. So just trying to finish up this base, but I think I may have made a little miscalculation. This build down here, I don't think I've left myself enough room. So let me just try and rip this out and see if I can squeeze this in. Akalak, thank you very much for the bits. And Legioness, thank you for the follow. Yeah. Base looks amazing. Thank you very much, Danwolf. Lordy, what a base. How long have you been working on this one? This one is now 110 hours played, so it's a few streams. Your liquid storage looks like you're compressing the liquids, is that correct? Yes, they're overpressurized tanks. If you go to my YouTube, guys, there's loads of playlists on there with tips and tricks. If you click through the playlist, the one that you're looking for, if you type Oni tips, I'll do it for you. There you go. If you check out that playlist, there's loads of information in there for you. Oh, Arthur Dent, thank you very much for the bits. Very nice base you got there. So kind, thank you. Yeah, if you have a look in that playlist, there's tips and tricks. It'll show you how to do overpressurized gas vents and liquid vents and how to store ridiculous amounts of liquid, basically. Rather than having huge open tanks, which just take up loads of space. Miss Timini, thank you very much for the follow. Bramp, thank you for the follow. And Fun Crusher, thank you very much for the follow. Hey, baby, you off to bed? You're just peering in. Nighty night. Sleep well. So yeah, lots of videos on the YouTube, guys. Some of the builds are slightly outdated because they've been updating the game with it being early access and whatnot, but a lot of them are still relevant, so the information's on there if you need it. But any questions, genuinely ask, because I'm at the point now where I'm just going to be tidying up a few odds and sods, and then we're going to be probably looking to wrap up relatively soon. Next half an hour or so, I think. So, I need to get another sweeper in here, and to do that is going to be a bit of a pain. So let me just figure this out for a second, space-wise. If I moved... I don't think I can fit a sweeper in here. Let me think. If I flipped you to there, put my receptacle there, I need another sweeper here, basically. I can't fit it in this space. I can't get 3 spare tiles. Unless I put my... Unless I didn't put automation on the pumps, but that's a bit reckless. Space. We've started doing space. We're only at steam rockets so far, but we'll probably end up doing the full petroleum to hydrogen rockets and stuff. I'm doubting that it's possible to play without asking stuff like compressing liquids. I'm doubting that it's possible to play without abusing stuff like compressing liquids and destroying heat through weird mechanics. No, you can. You can. You don't have to use any of the exploits in the game. You don't have to use overpressurized tanks. These are overpressurized gas tanks. The only reason I build these is because I don't want to build a massive tank, you know, spanning half the base with a 20 kilo, you know, gas pressure. So what I do instead, mostly because I'm streaming, I don't want to waste too much time building tanks, I use overpressurized tanks. You can do it without them. Same with liquids. The amount of liquid in here, in this tank, this little space here, is probably about this much liquid. It's not vastly. This tank is a lot bigger, so this one's probably... This would be a tank like this. Which, if you've got the time to build that on stream, fair play to you, but I can't be arsed, Neilhouse. People would get very bored if I was just building a big old square to put some liquids in. So, that's why I use them. That's how I justify it to myself anyway. A lot of people don't like abusing bugs and stuff in the game, but the mechanics that have been there for 2 years now and they've not removed them, so I don't think they're going anywhere anytime soon. Curious to know how you manage the Atmos suit portion. Have my base completely sealed up, besides 3 directions where they have a secure Atmos suit checkpoint. Basically the same, Jake. I've got 16 Atmos suits going to the bottom of the base. So Atmos suit access here, down this way. Atmos suits here, going down this way. I've got another 8 Atmos suits going to the right of the base. I've got another 8 on the left of the base. And then at the top of the base we've got another 16. So we've got 36 tubes. Basically at any point there could be 16 tubes at the north and south, and then 8 either side of the base. Because again, we've occupying a lot of the map now, so yeah. When was the last time you started a new base? This playthrough was my first playthrough in like 6 months. We used to play only Oni on this channel, and then we took a little break after QOL Mark II, around about January time, and I came back basically to play recently in the pre-release. So this playthrough's it's all on YouTube at the minute. So if you want to watch how we got to this point, again, there's a link to YouTube. The current playlist is all on there. So make a small room under the ethanol things, put the pumps there. Yeah, I don't really want to expand this out, if I'm honest. Don't really want to expand this room at all. I mean, I could square it off to this point instead, but then I'm going to have to move this tank and piping and stuff, which is annoying. So we've actually got a bit of ethanol in here now. What can I do to tidy this up? The problem I've got, by the way, for those that have just come in, I'm setting up an ethanol distiller build here. So there's 4 ethanol distillers. And I set it up mostly so I can get some polluted dirt, because I'm not getting enough polluted dirt to feed my crabs. That's an expression I didn't think I'd say. But the problem is the auto sweeper is in range to collect the dirt, which outputs from this tile and this tile, but it's not in range to feed them the wood. I don't believe. Let's just try it. So yeah, you see how these are active, but this isn't getting any wood. Maybe it's because of that? No. So I either need to put in another sweeper and jank some things around, or move my gas pump so I can fix this. I think moving the gas pumps is probably going to be easy, and I might just put them here. But then we are going to have to move this liquid tank, which is kind of annoying. So let's just disable you. We'll enable you. We should have liquid coming through the pipes soon. Oh, we just need to connect this up. Bank, like so. Cancel you. Got a lot of liquid radiators and stuff in the base, so. When we like to game, when was the last time you had a full shave? When I was about 23. So 11 years ago, something like that. 10 years ago. I was godfather to one of my best mates' children, and I decided I would best clean myself up. So I went clean shaven, and my best mate, or one of my best mates in the world that I've known since he was 3 years old, didn't recognise me. Walked straight past me. So yeah, a long time ago. Not shaven for a long time. We're rocking a big beard at the minute though. This is bigger than normal. I was I was growing it out over winter. Yeah, I know it's been the hottest time of the year. The hottest July on record, and I've got a beard that's 6 inches long around my face, but yeah. Let's get rid of this stuff. I go through growth periods with the beard. At the minute we're in a growing phase. Legend has it he had a beard when exiting the womb. Fact. Just a little one though. It was more of a goatee. I think no one else with the mechanics is part of the fun. I think you're right, Bjorn. I mean, the thing is, I spend a lot of time on like the Klei forums and spend a lot of time interacting with the community. I know the community's mixed on. I know that people are mixed on exploits, bugs. Some call them features to try and lie to themselves. They're bugs in the game, but some of them are just very, very convenient time-saving bugs. Some of them are game-breaking. I don't abuse a lot of the bugs like overpressurizing electrolyzers and stuff. I don't abuse anything that realistically, fundamentally breaks the game. I could explain to you how to build a liquid tank that's the same size as what I've got in there. You just waste a lot of time building it, like I was saying before. So that's it really. Bugs are bugs, but at the end of the day, how you play the game in your own time, single player, is different. The difference is I'm opening myself up by streaming to people critiquing me, which, you know, is part of the game. But yeah, how you choose to play in your own time is entirely up to you, obviously. Don't ever feel guilty. Right, we'll just rip these wires out and tidy this up a little bit, because this is a wee bit messy. And then we'll run a wire from, let's say, there and there. You were going to have to be moved. Go to, you mean Soul Patch, yeah. Take it easy, Arthur, and thank you again for the follow and the bits. Much appreciated, mate. How about making a room below rather than making the room wider? Donut, we're going to put trees down here so I can't go below. We're going to put wild trees down here, wild lumber. That's why I've left these tiles in place in these insulated tiles. We'll get to that. It's probably not going to happen tonight, honestly, but we will get to that. So, let's do this. We can daisy chain this into... Yeah, we'll empty this into there for starters. There we go. We'll leave that pipe in place. And then we can enable you again. I just want to empty this. And we'll turn these distillers off. That little switch. And again, we're going to have to move this around a little bit. So let's destroy this receptacle. And move you up to, let me see, where have we got range? It's probably going to be there. So you can go to there, and then we'll just bang you up there. That'll be fine. It's not very tidy, but it'll have to do for now. We can come back and tidy it later, maybe. What's overheating? Smart battery. Oh, where's our water gone? 50 degrees. Why is this not emptying? 30 degrees. 50 degrees. What's going on in here? Oh, why is this overheating so badly? We may have to upgrade these granite pipes. We built these very early on, if you remember. They're only granite pipes, so we may have to put some radiant pipes in there and make that work. I'm not going to worry about it now. For the sake of an iron wood burner overheating, I'm not going to do that now. I'll fix that next stream. So, we'll get you emptied. Wood burners. We're trying to use everything catastrophe. Been over this before, mate. We're trying to use everything. What is your main power source? I'm using a bit of all sorts, Neelaus. So we've got some wood burners, we've got some coal gens. Oh, wait for a piece of pipe. Got some coal gens, we've got some hydrogen gens, we've got some petroleum gens. We're soon to have some natural gas gens, and then we'll get some solar as well. So I like to try and use everything. We've also got some manual gens still kicking around, so we try and do a fully complete base, you know, bit of all sorts. Yeah, as Perpetual's just said, we were unfortunate in our geysers so that we didn't get any natural gas geysers at all, not even one, which is kind of rare. So it meant that we had none of the easy options for power. Like natural gas gens are very, very good for power, and we didn't have that luxury, so we've had to use a bit of all sorts, which is why we're so low on coal and stuff at the minute. That's why I'm trying to get these little builds up. 80 hatches and you're at 6 tons of coal. Yeah. Somebody actually put a thing on the forums the other day about how coal gens are consuming more power than more coal than they're meant to be, but I think they might have just been talking nonsense. I think they might have been waffling tripe. But there has been lots of bugs at the moment in the game. I'm waiting for the next hotfix. It's really laggy at the minute as well. When you get to late game, it's very, very laggy. Black Tea Bandit. What a name. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome. Talking nonsense, not possible. Isn't ethanol better than wood burner in converting wood to power? It's not so much better, it's just that you get more additional resources, Neelaus. But as I've said, it's not about min-maxing. We're trying to just use all the mechanics in the game. So I'm not one of these that really gives a shit about the most efficient or the most perfect way of doing it. I've done many, many builds in this game. We've done builds based on efficiency, we've done builds based on aesthetics. Aesthetics are normally a lot more pleasing. So, yeah, it's not really about the maximum efficiency, it's just more that you get more outputs that you can do things with when you put it into a petroleum generator. That's the main thing. But you do also need to have the infrastructure to be able to handle Adam Kilo, thank you very much for the follow. And Blackadder, thank you for the follow. Another great name. Right. So you can now go into there. We'll let that be enabled. And let's get this gas piping sorted again. Hey. So you're going to go to there and then bridge into there. I think we'll bang a high pressure vent down here. Need this to be ripped out. We're very, very laggy, by the way. I was literally going to wrap up the stream, to be honest, when you raided me. Or when you hosted me, sorry. So we were very, very laggy, and I didn't really want to relog. Do a little save and load, because it takes like a good 5 or 10 minutes to reload, which kind of sucks. So we just need to put up with the lag for now. So apologies if it's a wee bit laggy, but unfortunately that is the nature of the beast now with this current update. That'll do. So yeah, put you in. If you wonder why I'm pausing it so often, by the way, there's a lot of input lag, which also sucks. So then, we'll need another sweeper. I think we put one there, we should be alright. I think it must be the third tile. That's really depressing. I'll just bang 4 in, it really doesn't matter at this point. It uses the same power whether it's 1 sweeper or 4, it doesn't really matter. They only use power when they're delivering a job, so. Yeah, the other thing you need to consider, Neilhouse, as Leppy's just pointed out, ethanol distillers will nom through very, very huge amounts of lumber. So you need a lot of trees coming in. Now you either need to plant a massive wild tree farm, which is great, but takes a very long time. Or you need a huge amount of water to make up for farming arbor trees. You know, actually planting arbor trees and giving them polluted water and dirt. It depends on your map, really. If you're on a map where you've got, you know, you're struggling for dirt, for example, or polluted water, you're kind of knackered, unless you plant a load of wild trees. But again, they take a long time to grow. We do have like 224,000 lumber at the minute. That is from having some domestic trees in the base, which is these ones here, where we're actually feeding them water. And then we've got some other trees over here that are wild, that we just sort of leave in the base. But you need a lot of trees. What FPS am I getting on average? At the minute, I've no idea, mate. It's low. I'm running on speed 2 at the minute, because we can't physically run on speed 3. Normally I play on speed 3 and we don't ever come off speed 3 really, but it's very, very laggy at the minute. Again, we're waiting on a hotfix. So the devs have acknowledged that there's a problem. They have asked for save games on the Klei forums. We'll see what comes of it in the next few days. Hopefully we'll get a fix, but we'll have to see. I can't even click the inputs, like, input lag is terrible. Right. So they should be able to reach that. That should be fine. Never got to the point where I have to consider the map finite. What's the furthest you've been in the game, Neil? Out of interest. You seem to have a lot of read up knowledge, if you know what I mean. Like you've done your research. What's the furthest you've been, you know, of your own volition? There was the Infinitry incident, yeah. No, we've used all that up, Camo. We dropped down to like 90k lumber at one point. I say that's why we're struggling at the minute. We just need more power coming in. But this will help us a little bit. I just need to make sure we're cooling it off enough. Which will be fine. Oh, and this little boy's going to need somewhere to pump his liquid as well. The little mini pump that could. Right, so I want to seal up this side. I'd like to rip out this ladder. And then we'll get these pumping once this is sealed up. We won't use these distillers for now. We'll have them all disabled. Not sure what spec your computer is. You have an i7-8700K, 24GB of RAM, GTX 1080, still getting 20 FPS. It's irrelevant what computer you've got. It's certainly irrelevant what graphics card you've got as well. It's all about CPU, this game. So it doesn't matter whether you've got an Intel 9900K, you know, dog's bollocks chip, or, you know, a Threadripper. It doesn't really matter. The game is only optimized to use a couple of cores. and a couple of cores is being generous, because some of it is just used for like piping and stuff. It's a problematic game, guys. There's no full disclosure. When you get to late game in this game, it will lag you out. There's no way around it. Doesn't matter what chip you've got. But I've got a Ryzen 7 2700X 1070 Ti, 32 gigs of RAM. It's not a bad rig. I'm streaming on a separate computer as well, so this is just a gaming rig. Yeah, it's a hungry boy. It's a CPU heavy hungry boy game. But again, if you don't build big, if you build small bases and don't really do too much, you'll be fine. But we build big here, so. You never breached the surface of the asteroid, played a bit before space was added, so I've never gotten to that part. Usually store when things shift to steel and plastic. Well, plastic's an easy one. Plastic's one that you can deal with pretty easily without even doing polymer presses and stuff. You can just do that with glossy Dracos. We've not had a single polymer press in the base yet. We're sat on 21 tons of plastic. We've got plastic ladders all over the place. I've been frivolously throwing it around all over the place. We've got plastic that we've built within the base. We've used it for all sorts, and that's come from one little, really inefficient, terrible Draco farm, glossy Dracos. I threw this in at the start of the playthrough. Meh, they're fine. I threw this in as soon as we saw a glossy egg, and you can find these just in the wild. I think we've got a glossy Draco chilling over here. You find them if you're lucky early on. That'll give you all the plastic you need for the game, pretty much. So, in terms of steel, best thing is get your critters up early. Many critter farms and get your critters going. But again, the more critters that you have, the laggier your game will get. So it's a bit of a double-edged sword. Right, I'm going to pump a lot of the gas out of this room now. We're going to start doing that. God damn it. I knew there was something I'd forget. Knew there would be something. I'll just sweep you up. We're missing a crucial bridge. Some would say a very important bridge. Don't need to find them, choose normal ones and feed mealworms. Yeah, you can do that, Malico, but it's easy just to find a glossy egg and do a separate ranch for it. You'll generally find a glossy egg on the map, when you're exploring. Just keep an eye out for one. Happens. So critters are pretty helpful. I've not put any focus on them. Yeah, critters are really helpful. Hatches, for example, give you coal. Pips, the new critter you can use to plant, you know, wild plants for you. That's what we planted these up here for. These oxyferns. Puffs give you slime. You know, critters are very useful. Really good. Right then. So this should now be fine. Can seal this bugger up, and that's fine for now. So that's just giving us a little bit of power on this side. In terms of automation, it's connected on the same circuit. These just don't have petroleum at the minute because we're out of petroleum, but that is absolutely fine. We're starting to get a bit of natural gas down here. Wonder what we're at in the base now. We're still only like 27 kilos of natural gas. All this natural gas we've made, by the way, with refineries and oil wells, but this is not very much if I wanted to use it for power. At the moment it's only being used for food. The natural gas comes up here into our little range and cooks as our food. Don't know if I want to try and use it for power yet. Actually, glossy Dracos in particular, yeah. Totally. I say we're farming crabs down here at the minute, but they were dying out because we weren't delivering them enough food. So we were running out of dirt, polluted dirt. So that's what we've just set up now. The ethanol distillers will hopefully give us some more polluted dirt so we can farm the crabs. These give us lots of lime and they'll also give us sand. We don't need sand, but it's handy to have. We've got 83 tons at the minute. And obviously we've got regolith in space as well. But it's more that their shells give you like 10 kilos of lime. Don't eat barbecue. So, I'll be honest with you guys, I don't want to subject you to the lag anymore because it's painful to play and it must be painful to watch. And a save and load is going to take us some time. So here's the deal. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll be back from 4 PM BST. We'll play some more Oni. We'll get some more bits done. I want to get to petroleum rockets tomorrow and get into space properly. The steam rockets have done all the research that we need for now. We don't need any more research. We've basically got up to hydrogen rockets now. So tomorrow is petroleum gen and petroleum rocket time, I think. So I think that's going to be me done for the evening, folks. For those of you that have just joined the stream from the raid, I do apologise, but literally I was about to wrap up. We've been streaming for a very long time now, so just going to get to the chill stream. But we will be back tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow at 4 p.m. I don't normally stream on Wednesdays as a rule. It was kind of a make-up stream today. So to all of you that popped in today, thank you very much. It was lovely to see you all. Thank you very much for all the follows. Thank you very much for all the bits and the subs and all that good stuff. And a special thanks to the raids as well. It's lovely to get some new people in here and, you know, have a bit of a natter with some new blood. It was a pleasure joining. Neelaus, thank you very much. Very kind of you, mate. I have been to your stream many times. I've checked in on you. So, yeah, thank you very much. Good to see you. What's the best CO2 creator? I'm having trouble keeping my slicksters alive. Wood burner, petroleum gens, coal gens. I generally collect all their CO2 together. That's what I feed my slicksters. But yeah, ethanol distillers will get you a lot of CO2 as well. But yeah, guys, thank you very much. Here is a quick link to the YouTube again. For those of you that might be wanting to check out some of the other videos, they're all on there. Generally, everything's categorized into playlists, so if you're looking for a particular build of the game, or if you're just looking for some build ideas, there's a tips and tricks playlist as well. As ever, here is the Discord. You're more than welcome to come and join us. We have got an Oni section on the Discord as well, where you can post your builds or questions or anything like that. Anything that you want to do, if you just want to hang out with us, you're more than welcome. So yeah, thank you very much to everyone that popped in. I hope you have a lovely rest of your evening, and I will see you all tomorrow, 4 p.m. BST. So much love, guys. Night to night. Take care as ever. Bye bye.